Good morning. You're watching VapeAM. I'm Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping headquarters, and today we're reviewing, so excited, the Avocado 24 here live, and I'm going to do the giveaway for the Spartan's Box Mod 300 watt mod. So that's cool. So stick around here just for 1 second, and we're going to get started. The avocado's awesome. The avocado's cool when you're vaping the dream. The avocado's awesome. You'll never put it down. Great intro. I didn't rhyme that, did I? Didn't rhyme. So I'll talk to the songwriter about that. How's everybody doing? This is great. We are going to look at the Avocado 24 today in depth. And this is kind of a add-on video to our Avocado 22 review, which you guys have seen. And if you haven't, then go look at that. We're going to spend 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes just chatting and wicking up, and then I'm going to get into the actual review. So that's cool. I want to make a note to you guys that we've joined up with Grim Green's YouTubers for Advocacy program. So I'm just going to remind you guys that if you don't advocate and help support HR 2058 and call your congresspeople and join Casaa and notblowingsmoke.org, then I'm not going to have any reason to be on YouTube. So there won't be any gear. They want to ban 99% of our products. Okay, moving on. It is 6:15 in the morning. My ticker is turned off, so that's disappointing. How about that, guys? Anybody miss that? I do. Hey, it's gone. Oh, there it is. And I just want to say good morning and stuff. I'm drinking some coffee. I'm vaping some of my own DIY. It's delicious. This is a hazelnut that I got the flavors from my local tea shop. They do natural hazelnut extracts. They do natural all kinds of extracts, but I made a hazelnut cream out of it. I'm testing it out. All right, I'm going to chat. I'm going to see how you guys are doing. Good morning to everybody in there. I want you to tell me how the quality is, if our feed's looking good, if the sound's okay. We had a real bad broadcast yesterday. I think we're going to redo it. It was so bad. So who do we have in chat? So many people. I love all you guys. April and Larry. That's awesome. Hey, Larry, it's great to see you, dude. Thomas, Vaping Mikra, awesome. Vaping Computer Guy, you're rad too. Ryan, Owen, Mike, James, Carlos, and April. I said April. Billy Marks. All you guys are great. And I know a couple of you guys already have Avocado 24s. And don't forget to post in a few questions in the chat if you got them for me. I'm going to answer basic questions like, is it better than the Avocado 22? Is it worth upgrading from the Avocado 22? Should I buy it? That kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you some wicking on it. I'm not going to do a new build because the same build I've had in there for about, I guess about 12 hours now. I put it last night. And building on this thing is so easy that the Avocado 22 video is enough. So it is so great to see everyone. Larry Waves, April Waves, Mr. Cobra Fire's there. Hey, buddy. Justin Mann, good morning to you, buddy. And everything is good over there. Yeah, Key Fadam, great to see you. Great to see everybody. Absolutely. Yeah, this is killer. I'm drinking some coffee. Let me pick an insult for you guys. I can't even read that. You Rampallion. You Fustelarian. Rampallions and Fustelarians. That's awesome. Love Shakespeare. Hey, Vaporwood, great to see you too. Larry, Justin, everybody. Nate, good morning to you too. Got a few more people here. Oh, the list got long. Jay Cloudy, great to see you. Onyx. And like I said, Vaporwood there. Nate, everybody. Jimmy Johns, great to see you. Justin, Jay, don't want to miss anybody. Can't always say everybody. Also, don't forget, we're going to do this review, and I'm going to announce the Spartan's Box Mod giveaway winner just right after that. So that's going to be cool. Right now, I better get to wicking my Avocado 22. I totally did I took all the wicks out of these guys, and my kit is so cool. I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys of this, but I've got the Cuboid and the Cuboid Mini, and the Avocado 22 and the Cuboid Mini, which is totally great. And I just got to wick this guy real quick while we're talking. Then we'll get to the actual review of the Avocado 24 as we speak. I'm going to get some new cotton. Oh, did you say new cotton saw? Oh, but I certainly did. A brand new bag of Cotton Bacon version 2. As you guys know, I love Cotton Bacon version 2. I like version 1 too. April is asking again what our insult of the day is, and the Shakespearean insult is "you Rampallion, you Fustelarian." It's sideways there. Can I hold it here? You Rampallion, you Fustelarian. So be sure to call everybody a Fustelarian or a Rampallion today. I don't even know what that is. Never. Never, never, never. Let's see. Oh, I see in chat, Justin is asking for tips about doing his own reviews. Yeah, look into the camera and say what you really think. That's the only way it works. Look in the camera and say what you really think. It's so great to see everybody. My buddy Owen says cotton bacon for life, and I totally agree with him. I love this stuff. I'm pulling out a finger. A delicious, odorless, yummy, giant wad of cotton. Just taking an amount. I use an amount on my avocado. And we'll be doing this on the large avocado after the unboxing when I do that. The avocado and Geek Vape, they come with nice accessories and a complete box of stuff. They're good about that, so I like that. I'm just rolling this up right now. Wah, wah, wah. Rolling it up, taking a little extra business off the end there that I don't need. Yeah, it's pretty good. And Focus, Fixed and Focus wants to know if it's better in 1 or 2 coils. I will answer that. I'll write that down. I have an answer for that. I have an answer. I certainly do. Somebody said moist. I don't know why, but that scares me. So as we speak here, I'm just waking up. Everybody's just rolling in. For you guys just rolling in, I'm Juicy Jones. It's VapeAM. We're doing the Avocado 24 review. I'm going to get started on that proper review in just a moment. Right now, I'm just wicking my Avocado 2, my original avocado, which I just did the review for last week, if you're interested. Oh, there's someone named Moist Coils. Well, I'm so happy. Hello. That's great. Hey, Justin, you can go to the Facebook group and ask questions. We have a Facebook group. It's Facebook.com/groups/Juicy Jones. No problem. If you have questions, everyone is in there. Okay. That way we don't bother people when they're poor personal accounts. Groups, that's what the groups are for. Okay. I'm just putting this thing right through here. Good morning, Kevin Hanfin. So, I hope everybody's having a nice morning. I'm excited about this Avocado 24 review. I tell you that, guys, this Avocado 24 was one of the easiest things I ever did. I mean, the reason is that the Avocado 24 is so similar to the Avocado 22, and I've tested the crap out of that ad nauseum. And so I basically just did the greatest hits of what I did to the 22, to this, and I put some things I knew were weak in the 22 in here. See what happened. So, it's awesome. I'm just cutting my wicks real short. Real short. For those of you guys who watch regularly, you'll know that this is my idea right here on the desk shot of wicking on these guys. That is real short. And in fact, those are long as hell, but they'll be fine. It will be just fine. Take my little tool of tooliness and tuck this in here. I just take a little tiny Allen key and I push the ends down in here. One of the things to remember too in the avocado, on all of them, is don't use too much wicking. That is a problem. Yeah. This thing is great. Now this is just the 22, like I said. In a second, I'm going to unbox the 24, and we'll wick that and talk about it ad nauseam. Talk about it all over the place with you guys, and you'll get to see the new deck and everything in there. I'll show you. Some of you guys are curious about that. Okay, 22 was wicked. Yeah! Yay! I'm excited. So what's going on here? Oh, it looks like Billy Marks had to refresh his page, so good morning to you, sir. And Brett's in Newark today. That's awesome. Hey, there's Martin Futrell. And he got a battery extension for his lava box, and he wants a red edition. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Super good. I think I'm going to put... What shall I put in here? Maybe New York cheese. Love this stuff. Or actually, I think I'll go Smacks, because it's so good. But I don't know what I did with it. It was so yummy, and I put it down. And now it looks like I've lost it. Oh, nope, there you are. Hello, Smacks. Hey, Brian Hinkle, how are you? That is killer. I'm just putting some Smacks here in the Avocado 22, and this is how I fill this thing. Quack, 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 right through the hole. And you'll notice that, yeah, I have one of the tails out. And that is, of course, the flaw with the Avocado 22 is that you have to manually fill it. And sometimes you have to pop the ends out. And it's a little bit tougher, but that won't take long. That's all good. Oh yeah, looking good. That's great. Do-do-do. Oh, I'm running out of Smacks. This is like nearly my last bowl of Smacks. Smacks is the sugar cookie we reviewed yesterday from Liquid Sky. Love this stuff. It's really good. Here we go, and my wicking is working, slowly but surely. Get on in there. Love that. So, yeah, no secret. You guys already know I'm a huge fan of the avocado. That's the 22. Superlative. Hey, old hippie vapes. Great to see you, buddy. We're just getting started here. I'm going to open up the box of the Avocado 24 just for show for you guys. It's obviously been open for a while, for almost a week. And then, yeah, you guys are great. We're going to get to the review. I just finally got my 22 wicked. It's going to look so good with the 24. So good. With the 24. What a good morning this is. Let's go over here and see what's up in chat again. It looks like Hippie's here. And everybody's talking about their Instagram. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. It's Juicy Jones HQ. And I'm in there. And everybody's talking about their coffee just kicking in. Mine's just barely kicking in. And Billy says he's dropping down his nicks. That's great. That's killer. I'm on 1.5. All my DIY is 1.5 nick. I do it very, 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 very low nick. Oh, fixed in focus. I didn't know that your Instagram was vaping power. I'll just put mine in here too. And then I'll go follow you. Yeah. Vaping_power. Look at that. I didn't know that was yours. Cool. Cool, buddy. I have followed you on Instagram. I love Instagram. If you guys aren't on there, get on there. I'm on there. We're on Snapchat too. Vape Juicy Jones HQ on there as well. Oh my God, Onyx Windflare says he hasn't taken a sip of his coffee yet. Come on, man. Dude, think about it. Think about what you're doing. Come on, man. Okay. It is great to see you guys. Then, what do I do? Should I start the review at 6:30? We've been dinking around about 15 minutes. I think I'm all set to get started here. I just want to do a decent unboxing and show you guys everything that comes in the box, and then tell you guys what I think about this guy. Because I like it, and I want to tell you about it. And I'm going to vape on my Avocado 22 in the interim while we do the review because it's delicious. It's delicious. We do a quick desk look and see what's going on here. Yeah, that's killer. Look at that. So yeah, let's get started. I'm doing the review. Specifications. So the Avocado 24 is the new update from Geek Vape. And Geek Vape made the beloved Avocado, which, as you guys know, OVHQ here, we absolutely love the Avocado. And when the Avocado 24 came out, we were pretty excited. The 24 promised a better filling system and a larger capacity. And they've made a few other changes under the hood that I'll tell you guys about in detail. But we were pretty excited. It's 33 by 24 millimeters, and it's got a 3.5 mil capacity, not 5. All of the literature says it has a 5 mil capacity, but I've measured this carefully, and there's no way it holds 3.5. The original Avocado held 3, so it's not a big upgrade in size. That's one drip. It comes in black and silver, and it has a gold-plated 510 pin. Construction is good. Fit and finish is good. Most of the things about this thing are good. And we're going to do an unboxing now, and I'm going to show you some of the differences between the 22 and the 24, which I have that thing right here. This is the box for the Avocado 24, and it's real good. It's a nice plastic box with an insert in it. It says Geek Vape Tech on it, and it has a little scratch and sniff on the back. Sorry, it's coming open because I'm not holding it. On the back, there's quite a bit of information, including information about the hardness of the stainless steel 3/16 set screws and the 55-58 HRC that's been treated by a 1200 nitrogen surface treatment. I'm not sure what the details of that are, but someone might. Silica glass, it comes with the RDA, a replacement glass tube, the drip tip that's wide, a 510 drip tip, and an adapter, a ceramic block to replace the single coil one, spare parts in a poly bag with different colored O-rings, which is cool, an Allen key, and a little adapter that I told you about. And there's a scratch and sniff and a few different places you can find them on social networks. And inside is the actual atomizer. I'll just take the top off this and set it aside. The atomizer itself is great. Remember that mine's been used, so if yours comes to you and has liquid in it, make sure that you return it right away because it's not any good. This is the actual atomizer here, and all the stuff's under here. This little guy just pops out, which of course you'll see how that goes. And I'll show you the little parts and stuff first here. You open it up and it comes with a bag full of all kinds of parts, including colored O-rings, which is really cool. Black O-rings, colored O-rings, extra grub screws, everything you need for at least one replacement, including tiny O-rings to seal the inside of the stem, which is nice. It comes with a little T-shaped screwdriver, which are cute but not that useful, but it's really nice. 2 ceramic blocks for doing single coils, which if you're familiar with the Avocado, it's roughly the same idea. Sorry, they didn't focus. It comes with a replacement piece of glass, and that includes, it has 2 total pieces of glass, including the frosted one that it comes with as a replacement clear one. I prefer the frosted, but it breaks sometimes. And a 510 drip tip, if you're into that kind of thing. I don't think that the 510 drip tip that comes with this thing is particularly great, so I use a replacement, of course. And here is the actual atomizer for you guys to look at. I'm going to put this on manual focus so you can glare at it in the glory. Be kind of fun. Let's zoom it up. So here is the actual atomizer. Let me just wipe off the liquid that I have on here because I cleaned it before the show, guys. And if you're familiar with the Avocado, then you're going to want to pay close attention because there's some differences here. The first thing I noticed that they changed is obviously that this is a bigger atomizer. And the second thing I noticed, which is cool, 24 millimeters is actually a very, very good size compared to the 24, and they are approximately the same size, the Avocado and the Avocado 24. The Avocado 24 is actually a tiny bit shorter, and this is one of my, and that's only with the drip tip. As you see, it's like about 1 millimeter or a little bit more taller, but it's actually overall shorter because they made the drip tip shorter. In my opinion, this drip tip is a little bit short, and they should have made it a bit taller. But one thing they did that was really cool is that they changed the drip tips. So now the threading on these things is compatible with the Tsunami. So this thread that's on this thing now is finer. It doesn't pull out as easy. One of my complaints about the original Avocado is that the threading was a little bit coarse and just came out kind of easy. But sadly, these aren't compatible with each other. You see how coarse that is? And so, unfortunately, my first thought was to put the original avocado drip tip on here because it's a little taller. I prefer it, but it won't work. But your Tsunami drip tips will. And so that's cool. They're all interchangeable between the Tsunami 24, and the Avocado 24. The second thing I noticed is that the airflow ring is now attached permanently to the sidewall. So this turns and has the exact same airflow options we had before. A Cyclops dual coil setup, a single coil setup with symmetrical rings, or 2 holes here and 1 hole there, or just a single hole and nothing here with a tiny one, or we get back to the Cyclops here. So this thing here used to pop off, but now it's one piece. And you'll see that the top cap has the same kind of contour that the previous Avocado had. It has a slightly chamfered dome top, and not rounded, but chamfered at least. And then, like I said, this thing is now permanently attached to this. And this is maybe a little bit loose. I think probably it would be cool if this were just a tiny, tiny bit tighter. But it's not really a con, but I think some people might find that a little bit loose. I like it, and it's perfectly good. But it's nice that this thing doesn't pop off while you're taking the top off the atomizer anymore. And this is our deck. I have a build on here, as you can see. Some Claptons that are good. And one of the things I wanted to note with you guys is that they actually reduced the size. One of the things they changed to the deck, obviously, that they've now added this fill hole. So now you can pop this guy out and easily put any kind of filler inside here. And to do that, what they did was, it was kind of clever, they actually only moved the deck straight over. They just moved the deck right over this way. Wow. Oops, I dropped it. Sorry, guys. They just moved the deck over. So, and you can see that it still has 2 posts. I'm going to pop out the Avocado. That it still has 2 posts. They're practically the same exact size. They increased the size of the post holes by a huge amount. Do you see how they've gone from being 2 mils to 3? And they just moved the deck over. But they reduced the size of the actual holes in the deck. The ones on the Avocado are 4.5 millimeters, and the ones on the Avocado 24 are 4 millimeters. And so that was a little bit strange. I know they did that to fit it on the deck, obviously. But it still works just fine. But it's not exactly an upgrade. They did that to fit on the fill system. I think actually the fill system is a little bit fussy. It works absolutely beautifully, but it's kind of a large part, and they probably could have gotten away with 2 smaller holes. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. The thing works okay. I actually think that this is slightly tougher to wick and build on than the previous Avocado, because the Avocado was just a very, very plain deck, velocity deck with huge holes down on the sides. There's just nothing in your way, nothing ever. So it has to be said that the Avocado 22 is slightly easier to build on, but there's no penalty for that. It doesn't exactly get any worse for the vaping. It still tastes great, still good. I just don't enjoy it as much. I kind of miss those 4.5 mil holes, but the 4 mil holes work just great. And this thing disassembles the same way. It has a hybrid safe 510, which I've got about a 0.5 millimeter sticking out, and that makes me happy, with a peak insulator that's gigantic. And it has the double O-ring glass here, which if your glass does break, remember to change both the O-rings. And really, it's kind of simple. That's what I like about these things. Let's go back up top. And I'll wick this thing and talk about it slightly. Actually, what I probably should do is actually wick it for you. All right. So let's see. And as you guys know, this thing wicks. I'm just going to change the focus so it's slightly different. This thing wicks just like the Avocado does. It's very important that when you're doing these, that you make the wicks short and that you extend them so that they just go through the holes and then mushroom out so that they accept the water, liquid that's running on the side of the tank. You don't want to put the cotton so that it goes all the way to the bottom, because all you'll get is a lot of waiting for the wicking, and I'll show you guys. So these are 3 millimeter diameter coils that I have in here, and I'm going to use just a slightly smaller amount of wicking than normal, but not too much. Maybe that's average. The trick is that you need to have short wicks that go just below the holes inside here, and you need to make sure that you have enough wicking in here, but not too much so that it actually fully fills the holes. The holes, what you really want is for them to have a little space for some air to come through so that the wicking will work properly. Capillary action doesn't work by suction. It works by negative pressure. So when you vape, you're not sucking the air up or the liquid up out of the tank. What you're doing is you're waiting for the pressure to equalize on both sides and for the liquid to go up in there. Because when you vape it out, you're creating a negative pressure inside the cotton strands. Just going to pop a little bit of that off. That's pretty good. You guys can see my lazy, terrible method for wicking that I use for everything. Do this for the avocado all the time. Oops. So, just got that. A little bit too long. Looks pretty good. We got our little bow tie. And they're still just a tiny bit long, but it can't hurt you. It's always better to start long and then change them later. Always better. But then again, I'm going to go ahead and chop just a little tiny bit off. That's how I want them. I want them fairly short. But they have to extend all the way in. That's very important. So if you get them too short, just do it again. All right, I'm going to pop that in there. I like to push them through so that they're extending way down and then fluff them back up so that they make a nice little arch on the top. And like I said, with most builds, you're not going to have too much of a problem, but those of you who own the Avocado 22 are definitely going to miss the big deck holes because those things make it super, super easy. If you didn't have a 22, then you're going to think this is the greatest thing ever. There is one thing slightly greater, and it's the Avocado 22. But the filling situation is the deal breaker for a lot of people. So, there we go. We're in. So now I've pushed them all in. All I got to do is pull them up so that they just mushroom a little. So I'm just tugging on them. I don't want them to actually stick up in the sides. Okay, that's good. There's a little air in there between the cotton and the insides. There's room for it to wick, and we have the thing. Now I'm going to wick it up. I don't know what to put into it. I'm going to put in the delicious New York cheese. Oh, I only have a little left. This stuff is mighty good. And for those of you who have been waiting, there it is. Got new avocado fill. Very easy. And of course, for those of you who don't know, the reason they put 2 holes in is so that air can escape through one while you're filling up. And it is a big disappointment that this thing only holds 3.5 mils and it says 5. But to be honest, I don't want one that holds 5 because that's just it would be too large. It would just be way too large. Put a little liquid on here. Gosh, I'm almost out of this stuff. Makes me kind of sad. The other great thing about the avocado is you can always just drip on it if you're low or whatever. And there we go. We're winning. And look, I took the top off the bottle accidentally and just poured it on there. Lol. Thanks, New York cheese. Cool. So that's going to be kind of wet, but the air holes that I like to keep mine in are, and they've kept all the same stuff from the avocado that made it work, like the double air holes, the double O-rings rather, all that stuff. Let me just get the damn top on. There we go. So besides the fact that the filling system is slightly fussier than I would like it to be, it works absolutely beautifully. And the new airflow ring is like so easy to adjust. I'm like, okay, there we go. I'm at about 55 watts here. Let's see where we're going. Hi, Peter Engelbrecht. I just joined us in chat. For you guys just joining us, I just did the unboxing for the Avocado 24, and now I'm going to do thoughts and positives and negatives. Going to go up from 55 to about 70 watts, 65 watts. Wow! absolutely amazing. The Avocado 24, it's just amazing. It's absolutely great. I want to show you guys one more thing. On the close-up, though. This is the 510 adapter, and one thing they did not fix that bothers me, before I get too excited and start talking about all the things I love, one of the things they did not fix is they did not fix the steel sleeve that rests inside the 510. So when you pull out your 510, if it's tight, this can easily just pull this stainless steel sleeve right out of there. So Geek Vape, you got to do something to make this thing not pull out. When I pull out my 510 drip tip, often it just pulls that whole sleeve right the hell out. So they didn't fix that, and that makes me slightly sad. But as a result, I just used the 510. This is the best flavor on this thing. So yeah, let's talk about positives and negatives. Positive. This thing is king of flavor. This thing is better than the Theorem. It's better than the freaking everything. Like, I haven't had a tank that I thought tasted better than this thing yet. And it's just so shocking. And everyone who gets an avocado is like, wow, that's amazing. So this thing has flavor for freaking weeks. It's delicious. Number two, it's easy to build on. Just as easy as avocado, easy as any velocity. Anyone can build on this. Good for beginners. Number three, easy filling. It's super easy to fill. It's got a little thingamajiggy that pops out now, which it didn't used to have. And so, you know, you're going to have no problem filling this thing. It's still slightly tricky for the car. Not as good as an easy dripper and an RDA, but hell of a lot better than it was before. Number four, single and dual coil. I love that this thing has single and dual coil adapters. And it also has airflow options for both. I love that about any RDA or RTA. And the guys and gals at Geek Vape have delivered that. And they did that just with the Avocado and the Avocado 24. And this thing is great in single or dual coil. And I do have a preference. And I prefer the Avocado 24 in dual coil. But it's very good in single coil too. Very good. And the people that who watch a ton of reviews will see that, like, other people may like the single better. Like, I think Rip likes the single better. And it's extremely good. But for me, dual. But for a lot of people, single. And one other thing is that the chuff threads are now compatible, and they've coarsened them up so that they're compatible with the Tsunami drip tips, and it's much better. It's really a much better thing, and they're also more secure. Before, the drip tips were real fine, and you could actually pull them out. So good job upgrading that, Geek Vape Tech. Another thing they did, which I neglected to show you guys, which is really cool. I'm going to take the top off of both of these and then pop right into the desktop view real quick. If you see here, on this guy, they took out the center pin. You can see that the Avocado 22 has a little center pin that covers the gold-plated 510 to get it to come down like a cam, and they made it flush on the Avocado 24 so you can build through the middle now. Very big deal. So for those of you who want to do single coils and run them through the middle, you're stoked because you can now, and it's really cool. And I really like the one-piece cap. I think some people might find it a little bit loose, and so I might recommend that they try to tighten it up a little bit, or maybe put an O-ring in it. There's no O-ring; it's just friction fit with metal. But it's a good thing, and I think it just needs one more tweak to get it right there, and also the O-ring or the 510 adapter. Let's talk about negatives. The negative adapter is obviously that the 510 adapter the stainless steel retainer can still slip right the hell out of it. In fact, there it is. I've pulled it out. That's the 510 adapter slipping right out of that ring. Whereas it's supposed to pop the 510 out instead of that isn't my 510 drip tip, that's the adapter for the Avocado coming out. So that's a problem. Bad glue, bad size, something. The other problem is that this is 3.5 mils. This is a con. It's 3.5 mils, not 5. I don't mind that it's 3.5. In fact, I prefer 3.5. But the fact that you write 5 on everything, I mean, I took a syringe and measured it, and then I took the water out and weighed it. I mean, it's not 5. So that's a con. Also, a con is that the airflow is a little bit loose, and it's also a little bit heavy. When I pulled it out, I immediately noticed it was heavy. It's about 8 grams heavier than the Avocado, and you can tell. when you put it on anything. Like, it actually feels top heavy. But this thing is great. But let me get to my overall grade. Here it is. Yeah. Big surprise, right? A+. This thing has great flavor. It only costs 30 or 35 bucks. They taste absolutely amazing. Single and dual coil is great. I prefer dual, but there's a lot of people who prefer the single coil, especially now that you can run through the middle. I know Skeletor is going to like that. I think that everybody should run and get one of these. I honestly do. This is the Avocado and the Avocado 24 are two of the only tanks that I really think everybody should just run out and get. My preference is I actually prefer the Avocado 22 slightly. It's harder to fill, but I think the flavor is slightly better for me. Just for me. You go get your own and see for yourself. That's fine. And I also like that the size is just exactly perfect for some of my smaller stuff. But I worship this one. We're talking about a difference of like 1% of my love. Like, these things are equal. But I would not say that this is a silver bullet avocado killer. It is, if you have an avocado now, let me just answer a few questions. One, is it better on single coil or dual coil? And like I've already said, I prefer it in dual, but there are a lot of single coil options and you have a lot of room to build and dry stuff. And so, especially with going down the middle. So you may find it better for single as well. Is it better than the Avocado 22? I say they're equal. And it's because the filling is better on this, and it's and it's only a half a millimeter bigger, only half a mil bigger though. And I think that the building is slightly easier on the Avocado 22. Splitting hairs. Should you upgrade from the Avocado 22 to the Avocado 24? No, not unless you need the filling. And that really is my, and would I buy this? Is this a buy rating thing? I did buy this. And the answer is hell yes. I say everyone should run, don't walk, and buy this. People that need the filling, the easier filling, are going to like this the best because the flavor is almost identical to the Avocado 22 and it just has slightly easier filling. You won't get quite the same builds in it because it has less diameter for the wicking holes. And I tend to put really challenging, crazy stuff in there. But the truth is, I haven't had any problem with this thing. Like I said, I just like it slightly less than the Avocado 22. But run, don't walk, buy one, especially if you care about the filling. If you have an Avocado 22, you're stoked, don't bother upgrading. But if you want to, you're going to be happy, especially if you want 2 avocados like I did. So that's what I think. And I want to remind you guys that without advocacy, the FDA is going to take away 99.9% of all of our products. And I need you guys to join Casaa and notblowingsmoke.org and make sure that we continue, or otherwise I won't have any reason to do this. And if you like these videos, click like and subscribe. Well, it says the health is good. I switched to the backup server. I apologize if this is so bad. I still got to do this giveaway announcement and everything. This can't end. It can't be bad. It's got to be good. Hey, Ratnell. I think it worked. I switched to the backup server. Yeah, okay. No, I'm fine. I can adjust all that without going offline. It's just weird. I don't know why. I mean, honestly, what it is the connectivity between me and Google, and these things are just up in the air. And sometimes there's routers or people using the internet or weird things that go down between you and your destination, you guys. And sometimes I can't do anything. Okay, so we're going to do a big giveaway announcement. I am so excited to do the big giveaway announcement for this little guy. And that is it right there. Bah, the Spartans box mod. I am so excited. We're going to give this thing away here on the show in just a few minutes. I'm actually going to put some batteries in it and use it. Because it's a good thing. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so glad somebody of you guys watched that video. It had quite a few views. I was pretty excited. And I know people are relatively excited about this thing. I know I am. The 300 watt thing, of course, is a little bit silly. Like I've said, 300 watts is not a useful number of watts. But this thing gets fantastic, amazing battery life and is a completely useful and valuable mod to have. No lie. It's very good. You guys in chat are saying the government's trying to take me down. They probably are, for all I know. He's too intelligent. He's too kind and helpful. I really flatter myself there, don't I? Like I'm kind and helpful. I hope I am. Hope you guys find these videos useful. I remind you, if you do, hit the like and subscribe button. Tell your friends. As people learn about the videos, we get more and more subscribers. We've added several more. We finally got over 1,000, which I suspect will go down a little bit after the giveaway here. And then we'll get back over 1,000 soon. And then I'm going to do a big giveaway for you guys, my faithful viewers. And right now, look at this. I'm sitting here vaping on my Spartan's box mod. Yummy. It looks like somebody has a question. The 24 gets juice around the pressed-on ring. You must be talking about the inside of the O-ring on the top that's friction fit. Yeah, it gets juice inside there, definitely. I mean, all of these have a lot of spit back, and it's just part of the design too. What I do is I take the top off and wipe off the inside a lot. This guy right here. But that's what I would call weeping, kind of. It's a little bit weepy, and it's definitely true. It's not too bad on mine. It could be worse on yours. A lot of it's going to depend on your build. I keep my airflow holes kind of small, kind of closed, and so I may have less of a problem with that. This Avocado 24, oh my God. And hello to everybody at Dustin's Vape Shop. It's great to see you. Everybody open up your phones and go to Juicy Jones HQ on YouTube and subscribe. That's what I would like. It's so yummy. Oh, it's so yummy. I love this thing. So let's do the Vape Mod 300 watt Spartans giveaway with you guys because I'm so excited. And all I want to do is add a little picture to here that shows the person who won the giveaway. Oh, yes, I do. Because I'm so excited. There it is. The winner is Stephen Gibson. Stephen Gibson, you won the Spartans 300 box mod. Look, it's shrink wrapped. It says Eli Jones. I love you guys. You're a great guy. I wish you could catch a live show too. But you won one. So if you see this replay, Stephen, then make sure you let me know, and I'll try to reach out to you somehow. I don't know exactly how we'll do that, but email me at juicyjones@gmail.com and let me know that you won, and we'll work it out. All I need is a picture of your driver's license to make sure you're over 18, and then we'll get your address and everything. I'm so excited. Stephen won the giveaway. Stephen won the giveaway. Stephen won the giveaway. That's so exciting. Stephen Gibson isn't here right now, I don't believe. I don't think he can catch these. Yeah, I'm so excited. He is not. A lot of you are, though. Kevin, Easdale, Harathniel, Jason Gray. Great to see you. Justin Mann, of course. Peter Engelbrecht, Owen, Ryan, Richard, everybody. Love you guys. I'm so excited to give this thing away. This is a really useful mod. And if you're curious about this, check out the review from before. But this is a good thing, and it gets great battery life, and somebody with 3 batteries will be stoked to have this, and you'll have my name written on it forever, which is so hilarious to me. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. I actually use this thing quite a bit. I use it slightly more than my Wismac just because it's newer. I don't know why. Actually, can't tell you why. It gets a really good battery life, probably. I get such long battery life, then sometimes I get annoyed that I've got 3 batteries stuck in it. They're, you know, half full, and they stay that way for a while. It's pretty funny. So I'm just curious if anybody in the audience, and I know that some of you guys have, those of you who have been thinking about the Avocado 24, tell me what you guys think about it after seeing the review. I'm not trying to make you buy it or anything. I'm just curious about how many of you guys are kind of on the fence or kind of want one. I know a lot of us already have one. And I don't have time during the reviews, unfortunately, to watch the chat. And so if you guys were talking about it, then I missed that. But I'm very curious. I know a bunch of you guys are like thinking about it, want one. I know Skeletor wants one. I know that James Reeves just got one. Vaping for Beginners just got one. And etc. That didn't vape at all. Oh, I put it on temperature control. Hey, don't do that. Don't put it on temperature control. Put it on power mode. That was funny. I was like, why'd this thing stop? Hey, Peter Engelbrecht is in South Africa. That's awesome. South Africa. I've heard that South Africa is one of the most beautiful places on the earth, just like Seattle is, because we share a similar longitude. Even though you're in the southern hemisphere, we're in the northern. Apparently, we're similar distances from the equator. And apparently, South Africa is gorgeous. I don't know that because I haven't seen it, but man, I want to. I keep hearing that. And Seattle is that way too. We're at just about the same latitude as, we share a latitude rather, sorry. We're just about the same latitude as London, Northern Europe. So it's cool. And Kevin Hanfin says it seems like the fill port cramps the wicks on that side, on the fill port side. And I think honestly they don't actually cramp it. It just feels like they do when you wick it. I mean, I think you're absolutely right. That's how I feel when I'm doing it. But because they decrease the size, it isn't really very significant. But I mean, they did reduce the size of the wick holes by a little bit. And so, you know, the question of whether the fill port cramps the wicks on that side, I'd say I felt that way, but it didn't affect the performance at all. But it feels that, like, those of you who own the Avocado 22, you're going to be like, oh, huh. But that's a good observation. That's one of the very first things I thought. I didn't really mention it during the review because I thought, like, on balance, it's not a very big deal. But it's something I did notice. Great question, Kevin. Seriously, that's a good one. Yeah, and April says it's great that we're reaching so far out. I know it's fantastic. I love our audience in Sweden and Switzerland and Belgium and Finland and Denmark and South Africa and England and in Malaysia and I hope I don't miss your country, in the Philippines. Everybody. I look at the analytics sometimes, and we have one viewer here and there everywhere. We have a viewer in Iran, and so just love you guys. You guys are great. Damn, the Avocado 24 is a buy. If you're on the fence, I recommend buy. But I just love this thing. I absolutely love that thing. Absolutely adore it. And I gotta say that putting my Avocado 24 on the cuboid and then putting my Avocado 22 on the cuboid mini is one of the coolest combos there ever was. I'll just give you guys a desk view. Boom! Maybe I should put the batteries in correctly, huh? I mean, look at that. It's amazing. That is just the hottest combo. It's just fantastic. God, it's like, I really love these. And I can't wait to do a better in-depth on the Cuboid Mini, too. I just got this thing the other day, but that is just a great kit right there. Looking good. Looking awesome. Absolutely love it. I think that's totally cool. Ryman Berman wants me to put the single coil adapter on the 24 to show how well it fits. It fit fine. I had a single coil in here for a while. I can do that. I have to take out one of my coils, but I was interested. Hold on. Let me just shut this box. Put this back inside there. And I am giving Steam Vape Lounge a shout out. Hello, you everybody out there. Thank you so much. Dustin Stewart told me to say hello to you guys and gals. I'm sure there's gals there too. I'm just about to do a little single coil on here for Ryan. I'm just going to take off a coil, so that'll be pretty easy. It's not too shabby. Let's see, where do I want to vape? I want to vape this way. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to vape on this one. I'm going to take that one out. Oh, and I'm going to get the correct size Allen key, because that's important. And I'm going to make sure I'm unlocking the right one, because that's also important. It's the bottom one here. Come on now. This isn't the Allen key that came with it. This one's all bent up. It's pretty funny. And we're going off the top here. Come on now. Don't be ornery. We're just going to pop in the single coil adapter here. Pop her in there. I think I'm going to take a quick vape. Yummy. Okay. Unscrewing that guy. Now, I'm just going to pull this coil out, which it'll come right out. Come on now. Set that aside. I have a little rubber thing here where I put these things. And then there's the deck right there. And the single coil adapter is this guy right here. One thing you'll notice is that they put in a much, much, much larger hole for the single coil. Much, much larger. Much, much larger than the other avocado right there. So big. And the little O-rings inside there fit just fine. So this is identical performance to the Avocado 22, except that the single coil is better. So let's see. Better than the 22, that is. Oh, let's not forget to screw in our... We can't get the cap on, Juice. Why? Let's see. Just going to screw those back in. I really like the single coil experience on this. It is better than the avocado because of the air hole. Okay, there we go. We're in. And our things in the front, so I'm going to go for the dual... Oh, let me see. This is the dual airflow hole, one in the back, one in the front. See how it works. Hey, let's turn that down, shall we? We don't need two coils anymore. We don't have two coils anymore. Okay, so now this ohms out at 1.1 as opposed to the 0.55 or so that it was before. And so I'm going to bust this down to 45. $41. That's very good. Okay. Yep. I'm going to go to the larger air hole opening. Yeah, it's good. Remember that, of course, with the low wattage, you want definitely with the high ohms, you want lower watts. But it's definitely delicious. Not suitable for mouth to lung. I want to reiterate that the airflow just isn't suitable for like a very, very restricted mouth to lung. But there's no doubt that, 25 watts of this is really good. That's yummy. That's good. Really good. So I benefit from being such a good wicker on these things and having such a good knowledge of how capillary action works. But if you match the correct wicking to the build that you have in here, it's good. It's great. I love this. So good. God, I absolutely love it. But for me, the dual coil is better. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a richer vape, or maybe it's warmer. It has something to do with just the heat. So I'm not sure why my preference is such, but it is. And it's just simple that way. But I think anybody who likes single coils is going to enjoy this thing because it has such a flexible type of build. I mean, better than the 22 as well, because it's got a larger hole for air, if that was a problem for you with the 22. And like I said, I really don't think that this thing is a necessary upgrade from the 22. I think the 22 is great. If you already have it, you love it. And one thing that, if you need bigger builds because the post holes are so huge, I mean, this thing has gigantic post holes. So that's one reason to upgrade. If the filling bothered you on the 22, then get the upgrade to the 24 for sure. And otherwise, they're very similar. And I, in fact, prefer the 22 a little more. Although I have to say that the build space on the freaking 24 is insane. I mean, you really have so much space. It is just obscene on here. It's crazy. Those big 2.5, 3 millimeter post holes are just absolutely nice. I'm just screwing this thing back in here now to put my dual coil back in. And let's see, somebody is asking what the best starter kit on the market is, and the answer is the Anakin T18 or the T22. And a close second is maybe the Joytech IO kit. That Anakin T18 absolutely works, I know for certain. I've given away several of them. So the more I give away, the more people quit smoking. And I follow up with the people, and everybody's not smoking still. One of them is still having trouble and dual smoking and vaping. And the other two that I gave those to are not smoking at all. Zero. They're both vaping. So get your friend a T18 and some 18 meg liquid and a couple of flavors and start with that. Go to your local vape shop and ask them what they think, because they're always so helpful and they want to help you. And if they aren't, then go to a new vape shop. Pick another one. If they don't want to help you. And Kevin is asking if I feel like was still asking earlier if I felt like it was restricted or that the airflow thing got in the way. And, you know, the answer is still a little tiny bit as I wick this, but it isn't really any more significant than the side of the thing on the 22 as well. Yeah. That's killer. And Justin says the Subbox Mini is good, and it really is, but I don't think it's a good quit kit. For people who are smoking now, you must get the Anakin T18 for a mouth-to-lung experience, and then later, if they feel like getting more sub-ohmy, or they want to lower their nic, then definitely go for something else like the Joytech Cuboid Mini Kit or something. The Cuboid Mini Kit's really good. But don't give someone who's just smoking, just right now, who's quitting, a Kanger kit, because it is a good kit, but it's not the right kit for a quitter, I think. Just needs a new mod, but he just doesn't have the money. Yeah, save up. I understand exactly. And Leighton's Vape points out that the IO is affordable. It is. Both of those kits are really cheap. The T18 kit costs $25 or $30, and the IO kit costs $18 to $20. But I still think that the Anakin is a better kit for quitters, because I have that tank that's on the IO kit, and I don't personally find the mouth to lung satisfying. I find it very satisfying to vape on it for me, but it's too much air, I think, for a real mouth to lung. It's okay. Other people disagree, though. I mean, but I think the short answer is IO or the T18. I prefer the T18. And April Miller says she's very grateful and blessed to have all of us. And you know, April, we feel blessed and grateful to you too. No doubt. I'm vaping my Avocado 24. And I turned the wattage so far down and I didn't reset the ohms. So now it won't vape. Now it'll vape. Now we're at 0.56 and going back up to 45 watts, maybe even 60. I did it. I went to 60. I'm brave. It's good. Dustin Stewart, have a great day. It was absolutely great to see you and everybody in the lounge. That's fantastic. So, what is it? 7:18. We've done our giveaway. Let's call some friends. Let's see if Skeletor's around. We've been on for just about an hour. We're going to go for about another 15 minutes. Let me grab Skeletor and see what he's doing. Maybe there's some fun going on somewhere in Skype land. I know he got some kind of new toy. Well, there he is, right there.
What the fuck is going on, y'all?
Hey, Skeletor. I wonder if anyone can hear you.
I would hope so. Can you?
I don't know. Those guys in chat will tell us if they can hear you. I'm not seeing any sound lines. So we'll see, sir.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
How are you? What's going on?
Doing really well, actually. I'm sitting here. I'm vaping on some stuff. I've got a dilemma.
What is it?
I am sitting here. They say they can't hear me. Hang on. Let me check something real quick.
Don't worry about it now because I made an adjustment. In a second, I think they'll say they can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sitting here and I have no RDAs in front of me. None.
It's a trick question. You have tanks, right?
Exactly. I've got the Modfather sitting here on the Dove Po I've been horking on. Oh, man, I forgot to turn it back. There we go. This thing shuts off after 10 minutes. I don't like the 10-minute shut off. If it was a half hour, I think it'd be good.
Yeah, because the truth is, like the DNA 200, for example, doesn't shut off at all. And it does go into power save mode and basically turns itself off, but it's so long. I think it's like, I had mine set to, I think, half an hour. That's better. I think it's great clouds.
Of course, I've got the Avocado 22 on the Nuve.
Killer. Yeah, I got my 22 on my little baby cuboid. What a cool kit.
I got some monkey bread in here.
I think we're going to have to redo that review from yesterday's Skeletor because it was so skippy. I mean, the intake server from Google was screwing up so bad. Today, I had to switch my intake server after the avocado review. It almost ruined the review. So, yeah, I want a Modfather. I want one.
Yeah, and then I just got a build done on the secret toy that I picked up yesterday.
It's not a secret if you pull it out.
Well, I've already been vaping on it. However, nobody's noticed yet. But I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I got this bad boy yesterday too.
Oh yeah.
The Mutation X V5 by Indulgence. It turns out I got this toy and the other one I'm about to show you guys from Vapor & Co. here in town. And we
love Vapor & Co.
Love them. Exactly.
For your reference, they're the ones who make the...
They don't make the Overcast, but they helped Ryan, who made the Overcast, who actually helped engineer the design on the Mutation X V5, and also is working on another project that we were talking about earlier. But
hey, by the way, what does the Modfather cost?
I believe the Modfather's 65.
Well,
70?
Somebody in the audience asked if it was expensive for what it is, but I mean, it's more expensive than the Griffin. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it is. It's more expensive than the Griffin. But
if it's great, it's not too expensive. If it's not great, it's too expensive.
I'm buying one. As soon as the black ones come in, I'm buying it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's one answer. I'm buying one. I'm certainly attracted to it. I prefer the bottom tank RTAs like the Avocado, but the Modfather looks good. I mean, I love my Moonshot. I didn't get a Griffin because the Griffin seems like I'm not really missing that in my life because I have a Moonshot, but the Modfather is in the class of go. Like, I want that.
Right. And when I was talking to Andy Budd from who's the owner of Vapor & Co. yesterday, he and I had about 10 minutes to sit and chat. He said that Ryan is postponing the 30 mil Overcast because he's in process of completely engineering that one RDA we were talking about. And as soon as he's done with that, then the new 30 mil Overcast, which is tentatively called something different. But as for right now, we're just calling it the Overcast 30 mil. But as soon as he's done with the engineering on his new RDA for Indulgence that's coming out, the new one, the new 30 mil is going to come out, and we do have dibs on that, brother. You have number 11, I have number 13. It's already set.
Ooh, actually number 11, my favorite. That's awesome. I can't wait. I'm really excited.
It was either 11 or what, 43?
Yeah, 42, but yeah.
42, that's it, 42.
Right. 11's the better one.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ryan mentioned that he loves his Billo V3. And the Billo V3 Plus apparently is pretty good. James says that his still leaks, but still, I'm glad.
All right, so, yeah, the toy that I'm playing with that I wicked up this morning and built on this morning and cleaned up this morning is none other, y'all, than this.
The Limitless RDTA. The Limitless.
That's right. As a matter of fact, I saw on Facebook that Vapor & Co. had them. So I reached out to Andy. I'm like, dude, how much are they? I'll come. I'll pick one up. We have been dying to get a hold of this. And he said, you know what, dude? They're $42 in the stores. He said, but come down to the warehouse. We close at 4. Come down to the warehouse, and I'll give you one.
Want to know all about it?
So for purposes of review, when I went there, Andy actually handed me both of these.
That's killer.
The Limitless review will be done on my next Coffee and Clouds this coming Wednesday. And I've got another project in my brain for this one, but I'm going to open this up. This is actually a postless deck.
That's awesome.
I'm excited about it. I'm a little intimidated by it because my hands don't like postless, but from what I understand, these are really easy to mess with.
All you need is a good pair of blunt needle nose pliers to bend the leads. Like, you just bend the leads the right way, it'll be all right.
Yep, so here she is, baby. I got the black one.
It looks really good to me.
And you know what?
Dig it?
First impressions, I'm digging it, brother.
Good,
I'm digging it. You do. You do.
Yeah, I want one. I'm definitely curious because I have a real God. That is so loud. I have a
Sorry.
solid curious. I have a curiosity about those because that's my flavor. All those bottom tank RTAs rather, are my
Right. And of
flavor.
course, I put Fritta in here as my very first tank. And hang on.
Jason Gray says that he's goes through phases: tanks, drippers, tanks, drippers. He's on drippers right now. I do the
Oh,
exact same
man.
thing.
I do too. I mean, I've been playing with the Mod Father since I got it. The only time I put this down was this morning when I picked up this and started building on it.
Oh right.
You know, because I've been really, really digging on this Mod Father, and I've been wanting to know if I want one because I've been wanting a large tank. It looks great on the RX. It looks
Yeah.
great on both of my Hammond B style boxes I have here, and it's a nice device. So that's where I was, you know, I definitely am picking up the Mod Father as soon as the black one hits the market, which will be not this next batch. The next batch, which is going to be in next week, is all stainless. I believe it's the batch that comes through after that's going to be the black. So I'll have to wait a little bit, but they will be in next week for purchase, y'all. Just remember, go to Mod Father Family and hit up David Gunn. He's
That's
the man
cool.
to talk to about that. But, oh, which speaking of the waffles for advocacy litigation funds,
Right.
they raised another $500 last night. They are at $1,200 in 3 days.
That's awesome. That's so good. I'm so
3
glad.
days. Yep. And they're having another one. If you haven't gone to the Modfather Family Facebook page yet, jump over there. Just type in the search, the Modfather Family. It's in all caps. It's a Facebook group page, so you're going to have to join. David Gunn or one of the admins there will let you in, and all the information for the waffles will be right there. I believe the one tonight is on the Chillin' Vape Facebook page, so it's very easy to find. Go in the Facebook search, type in Chill and Vape. There you go, and that's a Facebook group as well. Boom! All you got to do is enter into the waffle. I mean, they're donating all the money to SFATA litigation funds, which is what we need right now.
And let me remind everybody
Yes.
that we're YouTubers for advocacy, and that if you guys don't go join Casaa and join Not Blowing Smoke and do something and do what they ask you to do, then we're not going to be on YouTube,
Dude.
because there won't be any reason for us to be here. So
Indeed.
the raffle that the Modfather guys are doing is to pay for litigation costs to do the stuff, and the Vapors for Advocacy, Casaa,
right.
Not Blowing Smoke, they all need your support.
That's right. And as well as, Coils for Advocacy,
Yep.
they are doing a big thing. And now is the time. Now is the time. So, yeah, you guys saw how emotional I got yesterday.
Join.
And I'm not going to go through that again. Join. Do it now. Do
All right.
not walk. Run, as Juicy says.
Right. Okay, we're beating a dead horse now.
Yes,
but
we
you
are.
guys go do that. So that's cool. You got that limitless mod. I really, really, really want that. That's really cool. I can't wait to hear all about that, because I'm so picky and demanding about those things. And I feel like I need to see that, because I don't know whether, that wicking is going to be good or not until I actually do it myself. Because I have found that in vaping in general, there is a very low knowledge of capillary action. A lot of people kind of are aware of it, but very few people know how it actually works. And most people think that it's a sucking action, or that it's, just some kind of absorption. And that's not quite exactly the way it works. So it's one of those things. I got to pick up something I dropped here. I'm embarrassed to say.
I do that shit all the time.
I dropped it. My box for the Avocado 24. I absolutely worship the Avocado 24. I just want to reiterate: run, don't walk, and buy it. I love these things.
And I tell you what, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to wick this, Juicy, because I'm not going to pull it apart to show, because I want to save that for Wednesday. But we're used to less is more when it comes to the avocado. And I wanted to figure out if less is more is going to be good with this, but with how they have the filling action with the top side, the wick does have to be longer. But I'll show you after the show what I did, because I'm not going to spill my review secrets yet.
Is it like the Typhoon where it goes up against the tank sides, or is it an actual hole through the bottom?
No, there's actual holes through the bottom.
Okay. Gotcha. That's great. Fix and Focus asked, why not have a raffle? In fact, that's what he's talking about. Modfather on Facebook is having raffles every day for all kinds of great stuff, and they're doing it to raise money. So go over to Modfather on Facebook. They really have some good stuff. And people are saying, what are good batteries? The good batteries are Samsung 25Rs. Make sure you get the green ones. And also LG
turds.
Yep, LG Turds, HG6s, and LG...
Yellows.
Yeah, HG2s and HB6s are good.
Which ones are these? Oh, I got the HE4s. Those are good for regulated mods.
Also, nothing wrong with Mixjo two-tones.
Two-tones, that's right. Chemically composition.
Yeah, Mixjo two-tones are identical to LG HB6s, HG6s.
They're the turds.
Yeah, they're similar to the HG2.
HG2, yes.
And it's the exact same battery. So you know when you see a Mixjo two-tone, it's an HG2. It's a brown turd. And that's a good thing. Like, these are brown turds, and you'll notice that I've mixed them up with the Mixjo two-tone because they are, in fact, identical batteries. Just for your information. And someone likes HE4s, too. I don't have any of those, but, yeah, I think Mooch likes them.
I like eFest. And sub-ohm cells.
Yeah. Sub-ohm cells are actually good.
I was actually kidding about the eFest.
Ah.
It was a joke.
I was just looking at chat again, and April Miller says her kid likes my green hat. That's cool.
I like it, too.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a trade with Josh in the audience that Josh will...
Josh C1081?
Yeah, he'll trade me some pedals for a hat.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Get your distortion pedal?
We're trying to get it through. It's actually a flanger and...
flanger, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, and Ryan Berman says, watch out for the fake doo-doo browns.
Yes.
Very important. In fact,
yes.
We have I wonder which VapeAM episode it was where we saw the fake doo-doo browns.
It was you, me, and James. Was it the avocado episode?
I don't know.
James, do you remember? I saw you in chat a few minutes ago.
Yeah, but James showed us that real batteries are matte finished.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And have are matte finish and have a top. They have a 4-post pattern on the top on the EPTC ring. You'll notice that this battery is matte finish and has 4 connectors on the top of the EPTC ring. I can't believe it's not focusing. Or wait, can I? Yes, I can. I'm doing a crap job. But if you take a look at them, you can tell if it has matte finish. That's what you want. Because the shiny ones are fake.
Mm-hmm.
Fakey.
James says, yes, it was the avocado episode.
There you go. That's awesome. And oh, by the way, there is a new thing on the TPD today. Somebody introduced a bill to deny the TPD in England or in the UK. So they're fighting back a little bit over there, and that's cool. They don't want to adopt those TPD rules the way they stand. And here in the US, we're seeing lots of litigation action, and that's pretty cool. So next week, I'm not sure what I've got going on. I know you've got the Limitless and everything, and that's really cool. I'll probably do Cuboid Mini maybe, and I don't know, whatever else is going on. Not sure yet.
Oh, there's my baby. Chrissy just came into chat.
Hi, Chrissy. And James Reeves, you can paste links because you're an administrator. So if you paste a link, people can click on it. By the way. I love my avocado. I love my avocado 24. I'm a total hoe for these things.
So, okay.
Hi, Hayden.
I've already gone through 2 mils of juice vaping on this thing.
Yeah?
Is it that loud?
Pretty loud. Well, for me it is. I don't know about the audience. Hey, James, if you send me the link,
Hayden.
I can paste it.
Hayden.
That's a good name. It should let you, but if it doesn't, give it to me and I can post it. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know what we're going to do. That Liquid Sky review came out so choppy, but I'm like out of Liquid Sky. I vaped the crap out of this stuff. April says her boob just turned off the show. How about
That's hilarious. I've never had or heard that happen. Ryan just asked if I had checked out the drip tips that he told me about yet. No, I haven't had the opportunity, even though I believe I wrote that down, right? Did I write that down? I thought I wrote that down. Let me check my handy dandy little notebook here.
It's 4:53 p.m.
Lawless drip tips. Lawless drip tips. I will check them out, Ryan. Thank you very much for reminding me. I'd completely forgotten.
I'm totally vaping out my office like crazy. It's just raining down on me. All this vape. It's awesome.
Now you're the cloudy one and I'm the clear one.
I know, it's delicious. I just can't stop vaping on this thing. I'm also really excited that I got that stuff from those flavors from my DIY from my local shop. What did I do with it? It was sitting right here.
I'm
Wow.
only rocking 46.5 watts right now on the RX with this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Right, toxic is the color, Ryan. I appreciate that. I wrote that down as well. As soon as I get my own mod father, I'm going to go ahead and contact them and have them put together a nice little drip tip for me, because it is going to be coming in black.
Here is a link, you guys, to the fake HE2 alert.
Okay.
So that right there, it says error. You freaking
Error.
right.
What's up with that shit?
I know, right? What is going on?
Jeremy goes the titterfly effect, and yes, you did go a long way for that one, brother. If I would have known we were coming up with something for a booby turning phones off, I'd have gone for it.
Okay, there is a link you can click that is
There it
to
is.
Mooch's alert on Facebook about fake batteries.
Indeed.
So that's cool. And I believe it's even cooler than that. I believe that James actually got contacted by Mooch and he asked him to send him some of those fake batteries that he got, because he got such a big box of fake ones. So Mooch was like, send me some of those. And in a few months, we're going to see some kind of complaint from Mooch about them, which is great. Really great. Yeah. Huh. Rathnil said that we have to have a live feed of the boob error or it didn't happen. That's funny. That's humorous. Oh, hello, avocado.
God damn it, juicy.
So good. And the thing about the limitless tank is that even if it's bigger, it's still going to be... I mean, one of the things I love about the avocado is its compact size. I'm not sure I'll be wild about a large version of it. You know, like I get what they were going for. They were going like, avocado's great. Let's do something. Is that the original avocado? Hold it way closer. Yeah. So they're very similar in size. It's in fact a little bit shorter, isn't it?
No,
a little bit larger?
Yeah, because if I'll take this, the drip tip out, and I'll take the extension tip out, because I put the extension tip on here even though I did a 0.35 ohm build. So, there.
So that's no drip tips.
Right.
So it has like a moonshot style top on it.
Yes, and then it's got the extender that comes in the little extras packet, which I like it. I actually went to see if a 510 would fit on that, but it doesn't. They don't have it, and this is just how it comes. So I'm going to possibly get a hold of somebody, maybe even who was it again? Lawless Drip Tips, and see if they can make something custom for it, because you know me and my luscious lips, I like to have a decent sized drip tip so I don't burn myself.
Lol. Yeah, that was one problem I had with the new avocado one, is it's slightly too short. The old one was just 1 millimeter bigger, and I can use the old one. The new one I can't, but I might get a tsunami one and stick it on there. I think they're slightly bigger. Yeah, I'm very curious about that limitless. I've really got to get my hands on that and see, because higher capacity tanks vertically is not the greatest thing, I think. So even the guys I wonder why the people at Geek Vape said this is a 5 mil tank. Like,
this is only 4.
Yeah, I don't think I'm crazy, but I measured this and it simply is not 5 mils. And when I cram 5 mils into it, 2 mils just overflows out of it. So it's like crazy.
That's I don't know. I mean,
I'd like to know why they said that, because it just simply isn't 5. I mean, I can't find a way to make it 5 unless the other glass is like Snoopy's doghouse.
Could be.
You know, it might be. Yeah.
Very well could be. You never know.
Yeah.
I wonder what this looks like on the Nuve.
Probably great. I mean, I know for a fact that these avocados work real well in hybrid mods, and that's just that's one of the best things about them. I should have put that on the pros. Hybrid safe, bitch.
Yeah.
Because
Hashtag.
because it's better than the theorem by so much. Like, I just couldn't get a build on my theorem that I thought was good on my Noisy Cricket or my Nuve mod at 100%. But man, the avocado, it's quite easy. And I feel like also on the Evogo, it's quite easy to do that. So,
You want to see a travesty, Juicy?
no, not if it's actually bad.
It is. See that?
Ooh, that's almost empty. What is it?
The last of it.
Ooh, boy, you need more Frita, buddy. I'm not going to lie. I haven't been as sad to lose a collection of stuff that I reviewed in a while. I'm sad that I ran out of my AZ Swag Sauce 007. And I'm really sad that I ran out of these 3 Liquid Sky liquids. They're really good. I've still got some Dino Rocks. Oh, and Michaela's asking how my back is. My back is much better today, fortunately. It still hurts, but I'm able to move and stuff. The things that kill me are any kind of pelvic rotation. That's really painful. But today it's not so bad. Oh, God, like I'm doing it right now. Huh.
Quit rotating your pelvis.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Nuve looking good. Oh, Michaela's going to go get a new windshield put in. That's killer.
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, Chrissy's almost out of red. I still haven't.
I know, sweetie.
I've still never tried red, by the way. Still don't know. I'm going to put my Avocado 24 here on my Nuve mod, because that's the rule. And the Avocado 24 looks absolutely beautiful on the Nuve mod. Just absolutely great.
The Limitless is a 24 as well, and it does look good.
That's good.
I will say.
By the way, is it top heavy?
No.
Because the avocado is a little bit top heavy. You can feel it.
No, it's not top heavy, actually. I thought it would have been.
Oh my God, that's so good. It's so good. I just cannot recommend the avocado enough. I mean, compared to all those tanks like the Crown and the Tia V4 and the Aromomizer, and they just sit here, and the Monster, they just sit here unused because of the avocado. And now that I have 2, I'm so freaking stoked. I can't believe I have an avocado and an Avocado 24. I'm so excited.
So the way I wicked it, I haven't gotten a dry hit at all, sir. Not at all.
But that's good. By the way, Team Baby Clouds.
And let me team Baby Clouds it too.
And bye, Josh in the audience. You're awesome.
Yeah, Josh, have a good day, man.
This little tiny cuboid is so rad, but the battery is really small. It's only got like an 1100 mAh battery or something.
Juicy, we need to figure out a way to get this Limitless in your hand.
I agree. Couldn't agree more. I double agree.
I'm vaping Frita right now. I can't start talking about it or I'm going to ruin the review.
So,
I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, Jesus.
The LiPo on the Cuboid Mini is, I think, 2400 mAh. Let's see.
2400, you said?
2400 mAh. The thing is, that's really good, but oh my God, this thing's battery just... And Ryan Berman says 2400. Thank you. Ryan Berman, do you have one of these things? Does anybody have a Cuboid Mini yet?
I've been trying to get one.
I absolutely love it. The 2400 mAh, I mean, it dies fast, but I put it on a 1 amp charger, and it does okay. So...
Richard says he has 4 avocados.
Dude, Richard, Avocado Club. You're our buddy, man. That's how we rock around here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right now I got my avocado on my Tesla 2 submod.
Avocado Club.
Took my avocado off the Nube.
Nice.
God.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I use the avocado on fucking everything, for everything. If I want to know what something tastes like, I bust out the avocado now. And it's just bizarre how this tank has taken my vaping.
That monkey bread's so good.
Yeah, sure enough. And you guys certainly can. Anybody who wants to donate to the channel to buy stuff like that, to be able to get us stuff, just go back to the main channel and click on the donate button. And I've gotten one donation so far, which made me cry, and it's so touching and beautiful. It was from Owen. And as soon as that,
cry when I heard about it.
It's amazing. And as soon as that money comes out of Google, I'm going to spend that money on the Limitless mod and whatever else it takes to be able to have content for you guys to be able to look at.
I'm really interested in what your view is going to be on the Limitless.
Me too. I'll probably like it. You know, like I'm thinking I'll like it, but I just don't know if I'll love it. And that's the question, huh? Because it seems like pretty tough. I mean, preliminarily, I like it, but I just have doubt. That's all. I have doubt. Remember The Fifth Element?
Yes.
When they were about to attack that giant thing, and they said, you know, are we all agreed? And the guy said, I have doubt. And the other guy said, I don't, and pressed the button. I like that. I have doubt. So
simple enough.
Oh yeah, Otis Sutton Brown says the avocado has taken over my headwear too. Yeah, it's true.
That's fucking hilarious.
If I had a green shemagh, I would have worn it too. I only have red, white, green. No, I have red, white, orange, and blue. So, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I absolutely love the avocado. I'm just, you know, it's one of those things where I feel like, it's kind of an influencer that I shouldn't always be maybe so gung-ho or whatever, but this one series, the avocado from Geek Vape, I just wholeheartedly recommend, especially because my friend Mike, who is a brand new builder, bought one before I did, and because I recommended him to him, and he bought it and loves it, and he doesn't have a problem with leaking. He learned how to build it himself, and that guy he is brand new at building, so if he can do it, anybody can.
Hashtag guacamole24 club.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Hayden, that's funny. That's right, the guacamole24. Yeah, having one of each. That's exactly how I feel. It's guacamole time. Anybody who has more than one avocado, you're in the guacamole club. Yummy. It's really good.
Having to make room so I can type here.
Funny. April says her sister keeps on talking to her now that we've said avocado over and over.
Avocado.
Yeah, I'm absolutely killing the battery on this cuboid. The fun thing about it is it's a LiPo battery, so, I mean, until the battery dies, you get a good vape.
All right, so I'm going to fill up the Limitless here.
Yeah, do it. Because we're at about an hour and a half. It's about time for us to go and live our lives and let these people go on and continue what they're doing.
Indeed. Hopefully my old lady's son will be up in a little bit.
Harathnil says that maybe Geek Vape guacamole wouldn't be that good because you'd be grinding up steel and glass. I can see that point. It probably wouldn't be very tasty. Put some lemon juice in there. Probably wouldn't help. We've all seen a little bit of ground up glass with our avocados, but those of us who've broken the glass.
Oh, geez, man. Don't even remind me.
A few of us, yeah. I'm actually real sad that I don't have a frosted one for my avocado anymore, because that's the first one I used, and that's the first one I broke. I'm like, ah, I love the frosted glass. The frosted glass gives it a kind of like a smooth exterior, like it makes it fit into any mod. I love it. All right, Vapey. Okay, so if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I'm Juicy Jones. That's Skeletor Vapes right there, and we love you guys. We want you guys to tune in every single day if you can. We're here Saturdays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays in the morning, and soon we're going to be here Fridays and Mondays too. And so we love you guys. Thanks so much. Tune in for Vaping Dawn to Dusk. Saturday.
Most definitely. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And, leave some love in the comment section because we love that you love us.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Everybody that's in the chat, we appreciate you for participating like you do every single fucking show, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great.
And
So,
congratulations to Stephen Gibson.
that's right. That's right. And if anybody has seen Milkman, let him know. He's got a limited amount of time. I'll give him until Sunday to contact me about his alchemy wire.
Alchemy Wire. Okay, so you guys are great. We're going to vape out. We love you. Thank you so much. Let me find my button here.
That's right, everybody. Remember, kick cigarettes, vape on, stay cloudy, and as always, peace out.
Thanks, y'all.